Good morning, everybody. You've got Brian Colburn here, the proprietor here at Sitch Radio. Today, we're going to kind of change things up a little bit. I've committed to, because I want to, start adding more value to this show for those local to Orange County. Not just what's local, but kind of getting into some industry news as well. So today I want to start off with studio news because it's back. We are preparing and actually have launched registration for the second annual Sitch Radio podcast pitch competition, and we're excited about it. Last year, we only had 6 people who submitted shows. 3 of them won. First place won 8 recording sessions here at Sitch Radio, 6 months of free hosting, and their choice of 3 prizes. Second place was able to choose one of the remaining 2 items, and then third place received the unclaimed item. So to register for this, go to sitchradio.com, and there's a banner right above the fold, and there's a link in the top right corner. Please share this with those people local to the studio here that would like to pitch a podcast idea. It does need to be an unpublished show. So, you can't pitch a year-old show and to claim a prize. That's not how we roll. But if you have an idea for a show, why not start developing it now? Develop that pitch, come in and pitch it. You might win 8 recording sessions. Oh, and Growth Network Podcasts is actually going to create an original piece of music for the first place winner as well. So you get music for your intro, outro. You get 8 recording sessions. You will win 6 months of free hosting. I mean, what better way to get you set up for success launching a new podcast? So sitchradio.com, register to enter, share it with those in your circle that might want to start a show. And let's see how many contestants we get this year. You need to come in live and pitch in front of a panel of judges. The 4 of us local here at Sitch Radio, and Lynn's Florin is going to come down from Growth Network Podcasts and be a judge as well. So there's 5 of us. We have a tiebreaker built in, and could be you. So we're stoked to announce that. Industry news. I'm going to run through a couple of stories really quick. Matchmaker.fm. If you feel like you would be a good guest on other people's shows, and or you are somebody looking for guests to be on your show, check out Matchmaker.fm. I recently created a profile for myself and was already week 1 asked to be a guest on a show, which I was, which is kind of cool. It helps me get my message out. And I haven't really taken the time to look for guests because personally on my shows, I do not have guests. I'm a one-man band, if you will. But I do intend to look for guests for other shows that are here under the Sitch Radio umbrella. So that's matchmaker.fm. And there is a free tier. Pod.link. If you're having a hard time sharing your podcast or having that one page with the majority of the podcast player links, check out PodLink, pod.link, and your show's probably already there, and you have one URL you can share with people, and they can choose their choice of platform. Really cool service that they're putting on. So since January, I've been consuming a book a month, pertaining to some facet of podcasting. And my intent was to put them up on the website. Well, January through May is up on the website. However, I'm going to tweak that page a little bit and start doing a more in-depth book review in blog form, starting with June's book, which will be up here next week. But, if you're looking for something to read to learn more about this industry or a facet of this industry, check that resource out. There's links to the book on Amazon in each post. and they are affiliate links. So I thank you for clicking and choosing and purchasing from Amazon through my affiliate links. It greatly helps out the studio. This month's book, I actually put up the Little Red Book of Selling. And if you've listened to me for a while or come to any of my workshops here, you know I love this book. And a lot of people are like, well, I'm a podcaster. Why do I need a book about selling? Well, you're trying to sell your audience to listen to your show. You're trying to sell guests to come on your show. You're trying to sell advertising. You're trying to sell sponsorships. Selling. We sell every day of our lives. So having a foundation there, if you don't have any sales experience, this book will definitely build a great foundation for you, and it's an easy read. So next month, I'm finishing up the book I'm going to cover next month. It was actually recommended to me Wednesday, and I'm almost done. I've just been consuming it like mad. Really good book. I'm excited to announce it. And other books that we've had this year: Storytelling, Make Noise, Podcasting for Business, Narrow Podcasting. And Toby, who wrote Narrow Podcasting, actually ran into him at Podcast Evolutions. We had a great chat, I feel, and he lives in the UK, across the pond, as they say. But we've been messaging back and forth on LinkedIn. Really cool guy, really great concept. And so far, I'm enjoying his book. I have set it aside because of this book that I've just been infatuated with. I think I'm still honestly in the forward of Narrow Podcasting. However, I do have the audio version and the hard copy because there was enough value to where I felt I wanted to mark it up and dog ear some pages. So we're excited about the recommended reading list, if you will. Wow. We do have, as always, they seem to always have a couple of projects in the works that we're excited about. One of them we were supposed to record last night, and due to circumstances outside of my control, that had to get canceled on my part. And they're coming in today to discuss moving forward. We're excited about bringing them on board underneath the Sitch umbrella. So if you need help podcasting, check out sitchradio.com. There are some tools, there are some resources, there's equipment recommendations. Now there's book recommendations. We hold monthly meetups here in the building discussing a facet of podcasting. So, if something speaks to you, come on in. Those are in-person events. And as always, on Wednesdays, we have the Brews and Business meetup where we go to a different Orange County brewery every week. And myself and John Campbell take turns hosting those. This week or next week is my week, and I got to find a place to go have a beer and meet some new people. So you'll find both of those on Meetup. If you just go to Meetup and search Sitch Radio, you will find it and me and the groups I belong to. Everybody, I hope you're having a rocking week. It is a holiday weekend, and it's a rough one for veterans sometimes, especially now, having just suffered 20 years of conflict. And, it's despite the fun you're planning, make sure you take a moment and reflect back on those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for us. I know I do. I do frequently. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. With that having been said, we are out. That is it for today. Everybody have a rockin' weekend. We will see you next week.